Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to another daily transfer update. First things first, if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe down below and hit a thumbs up. So I've got 4 players to tell you about this today. The first one is James Maddson of Leicester. So James Maddson has been linked with a £90 million move to Arsenal in the summer. James Maddson, obviously a great player, has done absolutely brilliant since turning up at Leicester, formerly of Norwich City, and I think his first club was actually Coventry City, and he's gone on to what looks like great things with Leicester. Brendan Rodgers got him playing absolutely brilliant. He's had England call-ups, and rightly so as well. I mean, he's been absolutely brilliant. He scores goals, he can create goals, and he's sort of like what we need Mesut Ozil to do, really. On this one, I'm not completely convinced we're going to get him. And I don't believe really we'll spend £90 million on him. But who knows, right? Funny things have happened. Let's see how that one develops in the summer. Let me know also, guys, in the comments, would you take James Maddson? Or if not, who else would you go for? Second player I want to talk about today is Kurzawa of Paris Saint-Germain. So Kurzawa is a French international. He's 27 years old and he's a left back. He has got 6 months left in his contract, so that's pretty much criteria for Arsenal to buy him, right? So it looks like we could be looking for an understudy to Djene. What that means for Kolasinac, I don't know. I mean, we all know he's not great at defending. I know his performance has picked up massively under Arteta, but his defending is woeful. Let's be honest. He's known for getting forward. That's great. I don't mind fullbacks getting forward, but you need to be able to defend as well. Quite often as well, when he does get into the box, he very rarely picks out a player. So maybe that's why Arteta's now looking at Kurzawa. He is, like I said before, he's a 27-year-old French international. I think they bought him from Monaco, and I think the idea is to get him for about £6 million before the summer, where obviously he can then decide where he wants to go. Let me know on the thoughts of that. Do you think we need another left back, or would you keep Kolasinac? Do you rate him? Leave it all in the comments below. This does sound like a signing that Arsenal would do. It's a typical Arsenal signing from honest view. So yeah, we'll wait and see how that one plays out. Okay, link number 3. This is a guy that we were linked with in the summer. He's a centre back from Nketiah, Djene Dakonam. I hope I've pronounced that right. So he's been linked with Arsenal once again. Obviously, it's well known that we're looking for a centre-back. We've got an injury to Chambers. Mavropan's gone up on loan. Mustafi's looking like he could be joining Galatasaray. Although, like Granit Xhaka, 1 minute he looks like he's out the door, next minute he's not. So we'll see how that develops. But he's another player we've been linked with. Again, another player who used to play for Monaco. I haven't really seen him play. I've heard good things. I know Nketiah had a really good season last season. If you have seen him play, if you watch La Liga, again, leave it all in the comments below what you think of him. Is he good enough? Is he not? And again, if he's not, let me know who you'd go for. Obviously, realistically, don't just say, PK or Sergio Ramos. Obviously, we'd all like them players, but that's not going to happen. Lastly today, I'm going to speak about Nketiah. So, Arteta has come out in his press conference and he has stated that Nketiah is not going out on loan, which at first you think's weird, especially when you had a lot of interest in him. You had Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest, Sheffield Wednesday and Bristol City all queuing for his services. I kind of understand this one. Obviously, we've got Aubameyang out for 3 games. We don't know what's happened with Lacazette yet. We talked about yesterday him being heavily linked with Atletico Madrid and maybe a swap deal for Lamar or even Partey. If you haven't seen that video, go check that out. So I can understand he might not want to loan him out yet. I've said before that negotiations behind the scenes go on and on and on. You don't really know what's going on, and in the last sort of week of the window, people see how things are, and then they authorize or don't authorize deals, depending on whether they've got injuries, suspensions. If the lineup that another club's got falls through, then obviously it's like a deck of cards; they all fall through, sort of thing. So we'll wait and see what happens. One interesting thing about that is, although he said he's not going out on loan, he might not just be going out on loan just yet. Aubameyang is suspended for 3 games to the end of January, which is the 27th of January, right? So we've still got 4 days of the window left. The window isn't shut until 11 p.m. on the 31st of January. So he's still got 4 days. So maybe then they're in a better position, like I've just said, to see, has Lacazette moved on to Atletico? If he has, well, we'll probably need Nketiah then. If he hasn't, then we'll probably end up loaning him out to one of them 4 clubs. So again, it's just a waiting game, see what happens, and they'll take it from there. Okay, that's all I've got for you on the transfer update today, guys. Have a great day wherever you are, and until next time, laters, guys.